So we're now closer to Gaustatoppen. We think that it might be that snow-capped mountain in front of us. It's 1,000 plus meters, and it's hard to tell from the GoPro. Tilt up a little bit. Hard to tell from the GoPro. I think you're pointed at the sky. Hard to tell from the GoPro, but I think that needle is where we're going. So we will find out soon and get back to you. See ya. No, we decided to pull over for just a second, and I believe that's Rjukan, if I said it correctly. Our GPS has been a nightmare today, not working. We just decided we were going to go towards Rjukan and kind of figure it out, and just lo and behold, just 3 miles before Rjukan, we ended up seeing a sign that said Gaustatoppen 10 kilometers left. So the easiest thing to do is if you're kind of lost, go towards Rjukan, and just before you enter the town, 3 miles before, you'll see a turn says left, and you start switchbacking all the way up. Again, I do believe that that's where in fact we're going. From the photos, I want to say that that's it there, but I'm not entirely sure. We will see and find out shortly. So here we are. We have arrived at the parking of the cable car that goes through the mountain. We will hike through this path here, and it should take about 2.5 hours, and it should be about 1.5 kilometers up to the base there. The drive was actually relatively easy. Once you get out of Oslo, it's mostly just like country driving. The view is amazing. I'll give you guys a little tour here. So there are rivers and streams and lakes and ponds and waterfalls all over the place. The air is fresh. The day is beautiful. I cannot wait to get up there and get started. So we'll check in with you from the hike. So we started the hike just now. I'd say we've been going for 2 minutes, and I already feel exhausted. But we are excited, and I'm sure you can see the view behind me. We're gonna have a great time. It should be about 2 hours, depending on how many breaks we take. So I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be close to 3, and we go up there. All right, check in soon. So due to a detour because of some deep snow that's kind of slippery, we decided to circumvent the trail, which is lost in here, and come around the side, which has just added probably another 30 minutes to our hike. We're going to continue to follow up the edge here, and then there cut directly across and try to meet up with the path again on the other side of these hills. Hopefully it's dry and exposed. Okay, check in with you soon. So the snow actually looked deeper than it's turning out to be, though I still think it's a little bit deep underneath, maybe 3 feet. We found some plastic trash someone decided to abandon. We're gonna take it with us. Oh shit. So go ahead, go on up. Ah, it's awesome. There's base camp down there. So we've managed to kind of get past that little snowfall area, which really wasn't technical, just a little bit difficult for us since we don't have hiking stakes or anything like that. There's Natasha there. Gaustatoppen's close. So we're going to continue along the path, which we have now found. It seems to go up there, and then I think it sort of switchbacks all the way up there until we crest the hill, and then basically go up along the ridge line. The view again is beautiful, absolutely. There's a big lake over there, looks like. It's just magical, absolutely. Fresh air, highly recommended. we've only gone a few hundred feet more from where we were in the last video. It probably took us more than a half hour though. We decided to get off the trail. Oh shit. We decided to get off the trail and kind of beeline it up to the ridgeline. It's a little bit harder of a trek, but it was definitely worth it. So we got, I'd say, at least another hour to go, and we should be up at the top. See you soon. There's the surrounding view. It is. I think it's really great that we managed to catch some snow. It's not all melted, so there we go. So we decided to traverse in a straight line. The real path actually goes around that way, comes along the ridgeline, and back up this way. We decided, however, to beeline it to make it a little more challenging and to get a little more snow, which has been just that. It's been a little more challenging. And the snow generally is packed and not very deep. Occasionally we fell into a hole there that was about I don't know, a good 2.5 feet deep. But it's awesome. It's great. You can see the view. There's a big semi-frozen lake over there. It's melting, and it's going down to this river, which is going down to some waterfalls. Another big, huge lake there. Another big, huge lake further down. And there's Natasha, and Gaustatoppen is just there. I still think it'll take us at least another hour to get there if we didn't traverse too much up the wrong path. So we shall continue on. So every time I think we're another 30 minutes away, another ridgeline, another crest, and we're there, I realize we're actually another hour minimum from where I think we are. However, we picked up the trail again, I believe, and we see some other hikers, so we know we are in fact going the right way, maybe the harder way, but the right way. I estimate from where we are now, it should take us about a half hour or less to get there, another half hour up there. So we're talking about another hour, and we can have those delicious waffles everyone keeps talking about on the internet. So, check in soon. So there we are, Gaustatoppen is there. We still have quite a ways to go. It looks close, but definitely not as close as it seems. So we're taking a quick break. We've been going for quite a while. I think probably close to 3 hours. And I'd estimate we still got another hour left, give or take. Now this is all rocks. This is quite a challenge here. Thankfully the incline is not so steep, but these rocks can be a little sharp. It's a little bit difficult to navigate them. Definitely make sure you have boots, no sneakers. I do see some people with sneakers, but it's rough. Definitely hiking, climbing boots. So checking with you from the top. Natasha and I just want to say hi. Thanks for following us on our adventures. Hope that you have some of your own. So you can see the last 100 feet have been really brutal. However, we're almost there. We're gonna get some waffles. Look at the view. We got lakes, we got rivers, frozen lakes. It's great. I can only imagine if there's fish up here. I'll tell you how good they must taste. All right, continuing on. Oh. We made it. Gaustatoppen, the summit. From here we can officially see 1/6 or 1/8 of Norway. It just depends on whom you speak to. This is the untraversable side, which you cannot climb. I mean, I'm sure somebody can do it, but this is not the hiker's path. Oh wow, it looks like you can actually go even further. It's over there, which I think we just might. Why not? We're already here. To that peak there, and there's people walking all along the edge there. And you can see, wow, you can see rivers and lakes and all kinds of things. And stop. So we're gonna go along this ridge line and go down to the end point there. Looks kind of shady, but we'll try. So going down to that very end point there, you can see it's sheer drop on both sides. That guy's running, he's a little crazy. I'm not gonna run. It's pretty cool. We got a little more to go. Now that guy running there, that's a good way to die. Not for me. I'll take it a little slower. So it's taken me, I'd say, about 10 minutes to get here. That's where I started. Along this ridgeline here. It just gets a little hairy up there. All the way here. Continue over these rocks, over that ridgeline, down and up to that point there. Hope for a safe and speedy journey, there and back. So we made it. Hiked all the way through the ridgeline there. It was pretty, for me it was scary at some point. All the way up here. Here we are at the highest point. It's awesome. I'm really happy we came here. I'm really happy we got to do this. Just look at that. Okay, so we have completed our hiking for today. Now we're going to take the train down. This is the entrance here. It's a tunnel and it goes down. You can see some pictures here of how they did it. I don't know how the hell they carved it out into the center of the mountain and back down. Looks like they use helicopters, the US Army, and snowmobiles, and wow, that's pretty intense. Oh, actually, it looks like maybe NATO or the military had something to do with it. I mean, wow, he looks like he's installing a big satellite dish.
Ja, det är det här.